Hello, it's Lee, and I'm going to be making a pink flamingo card. I have everything right here that I will need. I like to do more than one copy of a card at a time because these Teflon bone folders, to digress, which I usually do, and I will do this frequently, you will find, these Teflon bone folders are amazing. People say that all the time. You don't believe it until you get it. They're truly like no other. I'm glad I got it. If I could just stay in the little groove like I'm supposed to, life would be even better. They are amazing. Highly recommend it. I'm going to do this with all of mine. I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I'm cutting my blue cardstock in half, I realize that I need to get some rectangle dies to cut these so that they'll go on the card bases, and I didn't pull those out yet. So I'm going to do that after I finish cutting these. Oh, I got dogs, by the way. You're going to hear, yeah, there they go. And that would be Souffle barking. I have 3 dogs and a cat. Souffle! And a daughter. I'll be back. I found my Lawn Fawn small stitched rectangle die, which I will use to cut out some rectangles now. I'll be back when that is done. Okay? I tell you, I just love the Big Shot. This is just such a good way to get rid of some frustration. And it always amazes me how when you just pull this thing out pops this perfect little thing every single time. Decided I'm just going to cut out some clouds right now with the die, my little cloud dies. So when I'm ready to assemble, I'll have everything ready. I have half a sheet of 110-pound Nina Solar White cardstock. Clouds cut out. Background, I've got my card bases, and now I'm ready to start stamping my flamingos. I'm going to start with the legs first, and I'm going to do that in black archival ink because I think flamingo legs should be black. I'm placing the legs straight up using this grid on my mini Misty, using my black archival ink. Since this is the first time I'm using this stamp and I want to make sure that it's working well, one of the little secrets that I've seen is to use some Versamark ink on it and then kind of rub it off with your finger. Get the ink to stick to it better. So let's see if that works. That works just fine. My chair makes a lot of noise, doesn't it? Do one more just to make sure we got it nice and covered. These magnets are crazy strong. I stamped all his little legs, and I figure since I got to die cut this little guy out, what I'm going to do is put the die down to line up the next stamp, which is the body of the flamingo, to do the lightest pink, which is this soft cantaloupe. And now the stamp is perfectly placed. So I did the Versamark, a solid color. And yes, this is going to be a stamp more than once kind of time. I'm going to wait for a little bit, and then we're going to come up. Oh, I like this color. Cantaloupe, soft cantaloupe. So I finished the first set of cantaloupe color. I'm going to move on to the ultra pink color, and I'm just going to lay this on like this. There we go. Kind of stuck. I'm going to get my Versamark again. I'm going to do the ultra pink. And this ink really did smooth out quite nicely. And here we go. We stamp and back. Ah, that's beautiful. And again, that's beautiful. These are going to be very lovely. Doing the last couple, and all of these have matched up except the second one I did. That one didn't line up, but every single other one has lined up perfectly. I'm checking beforehand. One was messed up. If I would have checked it before I stamped it, I'm sure I could have fixed it. It's only paper. It's okay. It's no big deal. Looks about right. Lovely. And there we go. Just beautiful. Stunning. when you're dealing with some stamps and they're really sticky, or I have a problem with that, I found that if I get my Teflon bone folder and I use it to push this off my finger and into place, it stops it from sticking to my finger. So then I got it in place, take that off, and now I'm going to go back in with my archival black ink. I didn't do my little trick that time. Let's see how it's going to work. I know I need to put a magnet for sure. It's definitely better if you do the Versamark ink first. Kind of like him. He's kind of cool. Finished stamping all of the little flamingos. So now it's time to die cut all these little babies out. This is Post-it tape. I don't know how good I did my stamping. Thought I did it right. Maybe I didn't. I think the head's more important than the feet. Draw the feet in. I'm going to do like that. All shall be revealed right now. The flamingo is adorable. My daughter's coming up. See, Camille? Mm-hmm. Works? Uh-huh. What I have discovered is that on each and every one of these, I aligned the body 1 millimeter above the leg. The die cutting is slightly off. And what I'm going to do the next time is stamp out just the basic whole body with the legs and then do a die cut to see. Okay, I'm going to start assembling a card. I have little clouds and big clouds. I'm going to use this Tombow Mono Permanent Adhesive to attach the clouds to the sky. I'm going to put some foam tape underneath the flamingo so that he can have some dimension to him and he can stand tall and proud. But this is tricky because he's got some really skinny bits to him. That means I gotta cut the foam tape kind of thin, which I can do. It's just kind of icky because I'm not all that coordinated. This is getting crazy. I want to make these little circles using the French ultramarine blue. The water circles, doing the tone on tone. Down here. Yeah. Over here. I'll put him right here. I need stand tall, darling. Since this is the first time I'm using this one, I think I will do my Versamark on it. Oh, beautiful. Now, I have this Avery L pigment ink pads. And what I was thinking about doing with those is using the grass and the little shrimp. Great. Very nice. I'm liking that. Hello. Do the Versamark thing, please. The bottom edge off the edge of the blue. It's hanging off the edge to the left also. I'm going to put one more because odd numbers always work best. And I'm going to put a lighter color. This is the Avery L Jungle color. In the jungle. Oh, I won't sing. I'm sorry. Really shouldn't do that to you. Now, clean that off. Do a little bit lemongrass. I'm liking this. This is coming out good. And then I think I'm going to put a couple of shrimp in the water using the Avery L. And that'll work. It's pretty. That makes a little frame. That was lemongrass. Oh, ghost image. Second generation stamping. That one. And then we're going to do a second generation of the other one. And there you go. And there you go. I have some foam here. And I'm going to cut it to, and you'll see my cat's tail right here. It's a social hour, evidently. 4 3/4. If the foam doesn't cut, you can just tear it. 3 1/4. Is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go. This actually sticks to this really well. Kind of almost got it on there the way I wanted it. And then I'm going to take this. Tape runners usually don't like going on foam very much, but if you go slow, you usually can get it to work right. Now, I usually have to stand up for this so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'll just put this about as even as I can. Probably on the next ones, I'm not going to put the little shrimp. I think it's a little too much. But we shall see. And there you go. That's number one. But I'm going to do this cloud with my Spectrum Noir. I'm going to do this one with my Wink of Stella. Just since I said Wink of Stella. And there's even more glam-maliciousness for Mr. Flamingo here. Stand tall, darling. And that's card number one, almost. The water, the shimmer too. A rhinestone there, a rhinestone there, and a rhinestone there, because odd numbers are better. The grass needs to be glittery too. I don't know why, I just think it does. I'll be back to show you how I finish all the rest of them. I finished. I got 10 more cards that I made. I deviated from the original that I did. I did not elevate all of the little flamingos. It just wasn't worth the effort with all these little skinny legs. And it looks just fine. I did put foam behind the blue part, and I did make everything shiny, and I did use the little sequins. On the inside, I did put I'll Stand By You. There you go. So we have 10 just about identical. Of course, they're not totally identical because nothing ever is when it's handmade. That's the beauty of handmade. So I have a set of 10 fabulous flamingo cards of Stand Tall, Darling, I'll Stand By You, and one other one with some cute little shrimp on it, which I decided to omit from the others because I didn't like the way it looked. My first set of flamingo cards. I really like them. I hope you enjoyed your time with me. If you did, please like my video. Subscribe to my channel. It's lots of fun. Come back and visit me. Give me some thumbs up. Yay! And I hope to see you soon. Bye!